Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Amanda Ziadeh with WashingtonExec, and with me today is Erica White-Dunston, Parsons Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Thank you for joining me today, Erica.
Thank you, Amanda, for having me.
Of course. So, as you know, February is Black History Month and March is Women's History Month. At the time of our interview, we're actually right in between both at the end of February. So, I understand Parsons has and is recognizing both. So, to start, as February comes to an end, I'd love to ask Erica how the organization is observing Black History Month and what initiatives are underway.
Absolutely. Thank you again, Amanda. This year, we've really focused on the theme of from resistance to resilience. But for us, it's important to note that Black History Month doesn't just happen in February. So this year, our theme will go throughout the year. We find that it's important to highlight and honor the resistance to struggles and oppression, while also honoring the resilience of a people and how we continue to build and grow together as human beings. Our theme pays homage to the powerful legacy of African Americans by really recognizing the ongoing influence and contributions. We've really used our local employee resource group, our EBRG, that is focused on cultural competencies for Black employees. We've created several activities, including the creation of a virtual background for employee usage. We have a recommended reading list by Black authors. We recognized influential music by Black writers and singers. We've had specific shared messages from the EBRG members, noting key facts regarding Black history, as well as a celebration of HBCUs with facts and puzzles for adults and children. We further identified pivotal family-friendly African-American movies, as well as had a trivia competition. We've really encouraged substantial dialogue by educating our Thoughtful Thursday messages to encourage discussion on relevant Black history issues.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And as we not transition, as you mentioned, since Black History Month continues throughout the year, but as we also enter Women's History Month, what are your plans for DE&I and what events will drive your strategy moving forward?
Yes, well, this year's theme of Women's History Month is celebrating women who tell our stories. And so this theme is really dovetailing into our primary goal of recognizing intersectionality. So we're actively going to continue and elevate the discussion regarding not just Black history, but all of our cultural heritage months through the lens of intersectionality, which we call the Year of the Woman. So we built a number of events around this year's theme, including one of our milestone events on March 8th to honor and celebrate International Women's Day. We have additional activities that are taking place with initiatives for Women Histories Month, which really embody our values and champion our goals, including a learning event or learning challenge that's taking place this month. There will also be a virtual background, as well as additional pictorial opportunities to represent women in all aspects of employment here at Parsons.
Awesome. I love that. The Year of the Woman. That sounds great. So how do all of these efforts engage the workforce and ultimately play a role in company culture?
Well, we think that using our EBRGs in this way helps us intentionally develop action items that support engagement while simultaneously improving company culture and morale with respect to DEI. We do this because we believe that in terms of using our external sources, having activities like discussions about music, thinking more critically about family-friendly movies, we have an opportunity to engage more with our staff and ensure that we hear from them and they hear from us, which creates a culture of inclusion.
Wonderful. And, this may seem like an obvious one, but just to reiterate the importance of these efforts, why is it important for Parsons to continue recognizing these efforts during these months and ultimately throughout the year?
Well, it's not an odd question. It's very important to note because Parsons believes in diversity. In fact, it's one of our core values here at Parsons. And our dedication to our people has always been the underpinning of who we are as a company. We also think more critically about embedding DEI in every aspect of our business. Fundamentally, this starts at the human level and how we use D&I to inform the work that we do every day. And more importantly, how we deliver value to our partners and our shareholders throughout our community and globally to think about creating and developing a better world. So daily, we pursue diversity in our workforce, in our business units, our suppliers, and our service industries because we recognize that our optimum solutions require diverse backgrounds and diverse perspectives. And without open minds, we cannot achieve and embed DEI in every aspect of our business. So we don't confine it because we want to lead innovation.
Awesome. Makes sense. And to close, Erica, I'm just curious, any plans to expand these efforts throughout the year or anything coming up you'd like to include?
Absolutely. We're always looking to grow, and this is part of our DEI journey. How do we continue to develop? So with respect to our EBRGs will continue to have new voices. In fact, we will be launching a new EBRG in October, which is dedicated to those who are new to their careers. We want to help in the beginning, help them think more critically and strategically about their development and their goals. We're using our EBRGs in innovative ways to help us in our strategic planning and implementation to support the embedding. How can we think about these issues from every different cultural competency? In this way, we have a unified approach, but we're using the different voices to get there. Then we had our Day On, Not a Day Off, which celebrated Martin Luther King. And more importantly, we really have one of our employees who was part of the original charter created by President George Bush to create Martin Luther King's holiday for Not a Day On, Not a Day Off. And so Donna Williams, who is a vice president and program manager for aviation, was on the board of directors for the CNCS, now the AmeriCorps, which was initially the entry into the implementation of this day. Donna was directly involved in the launching of that initiative. And this provided us an opportunity to think more critically about how we want to go about volunteerism. So we are really proud of our long dedication to DEI within Parsons, but also across the nation as we share in this annual collective commitment to community. We consider it our beloved community. How do we bring different voices together to really inspire and support the communities we serve? Then with our volunteerism and philanthropy, we're finishing and continuing the message of the beloved community by thinking more critically to this end about how we will partner with our employee-driven programs, Parsons Gives Back, because we want to continue to encourage and inspire participation in our communities on the philanthropic standpoint, using grassroots level organization and participation to educate and to support STEM outreach. And last, we're dedicated to dialogue. Dialogue is key. If we don't spend time in communication, talking to each other, understanding each other, and more importantly, offering each other grace. This is a place of learning, and everyone's not used to all the different ways that we're educating and moving in DEI, but we want to support your growth. And so that means with respect to dialogue, we are continuing to increase membership in our EBRGs. Our engagement is increasing, and we're encouraging our employees to tell their stories on all of our platforms while continuing to inspire our intersectional dialogue. Because the truth of it is, none of us is a single story, and we're more connected than what we probably understood.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I think we should continue having these conversations throughout the years. So Erica, thank you so much for sharing this with us, your DE&I efforts. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Amanda. We appreciate you.